So I got one of those little hickory wrapped up around it, and those things are tough. Hey, welcome back to the channel. We are walking out here in the woods. We got some really big news. We are getting big news. So this is our first build on the property for a residence. We are looking to build about 560 square foot cabin right here. This is in the middle of nowhere. So where's your stick at, Tanya? Show me your ticks. Right here is, that is the official front of the cabin. And it's gonna have big windows looking down this hill. And we're gonna clean off this hillside. I'm giving you guys, I'm trying to give it a level so you can see how this goes off very steep. But right today we're going to clean all this up. Uh-oh, she went down the hill. So she's probably about where the other side of the deck's gonna be. The deck is going to be 16 by 40 and the cabin is going to be 16 by 40, but it's going to be long ways. We'll show you some plans here in just a minute, but what we're going to do today, so this is the area that we're going to clean up today. It is partially cleaned up already. There's a big stump they're going to have to dig out with a backhoe, but that's not today's job. Today we're just going to clear everything else out. This is all going to be pretty easy to clear out. And I'm so excited, guys. I hope you can tell how excited I am. My Missy's excited. Gitmo, hey, are you?
He's ready to go.
Are you excited? He's like, it's hot out here. It's April and we're having an 80-degree day, so very humid too. But it's nice. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So this hillside goes down very steep, just past where you can see here. Let me see right there. Just on the other side of that, it really drops off. And we're gonna clean that up, so it's gonna be a pretty awesome view. Beautiful, it's just beautiful. Nothing out here, nobody around us. No phone signal actually. All right, now we got a general idea of where the house is going to be, the cabin's going to be in the woods. We are far enough off of the road that you won't be able to see us from the road, and we're on it's on a back road that this trail goes to, and then the main road is like way away from us. So I want to talk about this for just a real quick second. This is the BaumaLight Mulcher. I get a lot of questions on the cutters, asking about the teeth. These are carbide cutters, so this is a true mulcher. This is not a mower. This is actually a true mulcher. These carbide teeth come through and take chunks of the wood out. It does a really good job, and we don't have rocks in our area. And because we don't have rocks, we're probably 75 hours of use on these teeth, and they're still as sharp as can be. They're still no damage. I did break one tooth, and that's really no fault to BaumaLight. I ran over a 1.5 inch cable in the woods that I guess the loggers left in the grass or in the woods, and it did break one tooth. It took me about 30 minutes to unwind the cable. So, I mean, that's going to happen. That happened with mower. But anyway, enough talking. Let's go. I'm excited. We're working on our cabin. This is we knew we were going to be in this area, but we hadn't had our plans finalized yet. Now we kind of know how we're going to lay this out, so I'm really excited. I'm going to start by just knocking these little trees down. There's a bunch of, it looks to be like those trees laying there are rotted enough that I can just chew those up. We're just going to clean this hillside off here, and we've already, like I said, over here on the right, we've already played with this a little bit over here, but this is for real today. It's for real. So one of the reasons this does so well is that we use this mulcher on the 25 horsepower, and it did really well for a 25 horsepower tractor. I'm bragging on it. But when you have this mulcher on behind a 48 horsepower tractor, it really there's a big difference. It's noticeable. You can really get some work done. So here we go. So I've got a big limb hung up here in the tree that was busted out. It's still attached, so I'm gonna see if I can pull that out with the grapple. And then this big poplar that I just, or it's not big poplar, but it's a poplar that I just chipped off at the bottom. Instead of chewing that whole tree up, I'm gonna just move it to save some time. It takes a lot of time to mulch up something that big. Sometimes it's just easier to push stuff out of the way and burn it, or run it. That's actually really good to go through the wood chipper. So we'll probably just save that and put it on the garden. A little dusty, but we could use some rain. We're in April, but it's pretty dry. I got one of those little hickory trees about maybe an inch and a half around, wrapped up around it, and those things are tough. You can either get off and pry those off, or just keep running over stuff till you chew it up enough that it comes apart. But it doesn't cause any damage to the machine, but it just takes horsepower away. So this is that little holly tree we just pulled up. I'm gonna, because I don't want to deal with it, I'm just gonna come back and start mulching this thing up and just get it out of the way instead of waiting for it to burn. It'll actually burn pretty quickly, but let's just mulch it up. Everything looks intact. That's good. I'm hoarse now, I'll tell you that, because it's dusty back here and everything in the world's blooming. Gizmo, what's wrong with you? Oh no, it's like let's go get a chicken strip, right? That's what he's thinking about. Wow, this is what we did in 2.5 hours. It's hard for you to see it. I'm gonna put a drone up over it so you can actually see how much we cleared out in just that shorter amount of time. I love this mulcher. It'll pay for itself over and over again for what we're doing. It makes a lot of sense. If you have a lot of land to clear and maintain and you're gonna do a lot of building, you can do a lot of business with that right there. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and measure out where the back of the house was gonna be, the portion towards the road. That's where we're gonna just put a flag across here for the full length, and then the house will actually look this way going down this big hill. So we've still got a lot of doing, clean up vines, and at some point I hope the trees get big enough that there's a canopy and this will all stay clean up under here. We'll probably have to do some minor stuff along the way, but I'm pretty sure this little, I believe that is a hickory. I think it's a butternut hickory. 5 leaves per, yeah, I think it's a butternut hickory. I believe that's gonna have to come down, and I believe that little, that looks like a poplar there. I believe that's gonna have to come down as well. I'm probably gonna now take that one big, that's a gumball tree, what do they call it, a sweet gum tree. I'm gonna take that down because I hit it and scraped all the bark off the bottom. I'm just gonna pull a straight line, 40 feet across. Really? We did lose our mark, that's for sure. Well, we're doing it now. I'm gonna hold it tight. Yeah, I don't want to come down this far, so we're gonna have to go that way. No, we need to go that way. Towards, keep going that way, just keep going. Because the house is gonna face east. It's gonna face that way. All right, keep going. Okay, hold up. So this is 16 feet facing east. So this is the house, right?
I would say go up a little bit higher, and then you don't have to dig over this like that.
That's the whole purpose of it.
You're gonna have to deck all of this.
I understand, but that's the whole purpose. I want the deck up high enough out here that, because bugs fly at a certain level. So the higher the deck, the less bugs are gonna be.